Hi. Good evening. I had this, I don't know if I'm going to call it a breakthrough, so we're calling it an epiphany, which also sounds very fancy and dramatic, but I'm okay with it, with being a little extra about this. I had this realization. That's the word. That's the word. I had a realization today. I was talking to a couple of friends and talking to my coach, and I was like, I can't figure out I've been really frustrated lately. And I realized today that I have been playing the victim of my circumstances since Chris started night shift. For those of you who don't know, Chris, what was it? Late June? I don't know, late June, I think, started, back at the wastewater treatment plant, and he has been working nights. And so he works 2 nights on and 2 nights off, and 2 nights on and 2 nights off, and he does 12-hour shifts, and it's really exhausting. It's from 8 to 8, so he is gone all night, 2 nights in a row, and then he's up all night the other 2 nights and sleeps all day. So it's been really challenging for our family, but it's not anything new. He did night shift when he first got this job, when we first moved here. So I just couldn't figure out why all of a sudden was this so hard for me. And I kept making excuses. I can't possibly make healthy dinners anymore because I am working at the gym and, work evenings there, and I'm, homeschooling, Harmon's home all day, and other two are at school all day, and drop off and pick up and coaching. I've got a full coaching ride. I can't do it all. And working myself up into this super frustrated, place. I don't know how to explain it other than, sometimes a noise just makes better sense than words. So that's where I've been for a couple months now, and it's just progressively gotten worse. And what I did was I kept making these excuses, and what happened was if my circumstances were this little scrape on my arm, I put a Band-Aid on it and just let it get in. But I let all these negative thoughts stay in under the Band-Aid, and it got infected, and now it's just oozing into other parts of my life. And I was I don't have time to work out. I don't have time to get a good workout in, and I just don't have the capacity. I keep saying I don't have the capacity, the brain space to do anything else right now or take care of myself. And I was today I just was this is BS. I've been playing the victim and the martyr, for the victim and the martyr, admittedly, for a couple months. But I am not a victim of my circumstances. I am not. I never have been. And that's not what I teach my clients. I'm not a victim of my circumstances. What the crap? I am super smart and very capable, and everything is figure outable. So what the crap am I doing? And I just had this aha moment where I was I've been an idiot. I'm just being a doofus about it. And not in an ungracious beating myself up, shame spiral kind of way, but just, this is ridiculous. Why am I doing this? So I made a decision today that I'm not a victim of my circumstances. My husband works night shift. So what? that's not going to change for a little bit. Like, we don't know when that's going to change. So for now, I've got to freaking figure it out. And yeah, I work in the evenings a couple nights a week. It doesn't mean I can't cook a healthy meal. This is figure outable. I don't need to make excuses. Like, this season looks different than other seasons we've been in. So my health is going to look different, but it doesn't mean I have to be unhealthy. I have really good health habits that I can fall back on. I don't need to make excuses. So I'm sharing this because I think it's important that you know that I'm not perfect, that I'm a human, and that that I'm living what I'm teaching and what I coach. Like, what I am coaching my clients on and what I'm teaching them, I'm doing that work too. Because life is life, and it's always changing, and our circumstances, sometimes they suck. Sometimes the circumstances are just crappy. I don't want my husband to work nights. I really like him, and I like having him around, and I would really like to see more of him. But right now, that's not our reality. That's not our circumstance. But that doesn't mean I have to like be a victim of that. It doesn't mean it doesn't mean that I get to play the martyr. Oh, woe is me. I'm, doing all the things for all the people. No, that's icky. So the reason I'm sharing this is because I want you to see that it's totally normal. And that it's totally normal to make excuses, but that it's also really possible to just make a decision that you're not going to live in that dirty diaper anymore. I'm not going to live in my dirty diaper anymore. I'm going to clean myself up, for lack of a better phrase. It's a gross analogy. But I'm not going to sit in my dirty diaper anymore. I'm going to clean myself up. And I'm going to do what I need to do to take care of myself so that I can be a better caretaker for my people. So that I'm not the martyr anymore. I don't want to do that. And I don't want to play victim anymore. I don't want to make excuses. It's making me miserable. And not just miserable in my own, to be in my own body, in my own head, but I'm miserable to be around. And I don't want to be that. I have the tools to get out of my dirty diaper, and I have the tools to be really healthy, even in a crappy circumstance, even in a crazy busy lifestyle. I can still be really healthy right now, and I'm going to do that. So I'm done making excuses in this season, and I'm just deciding. And a lot of my clients come to me and they're like, okay, but how do I get out of this? And I'm like, you literally just have to decide that you're not going to do it anymore. And they're like, but what then? I'm like, then you start making wiser choices. One choice at a time. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to document it so that we can, if you want it, and here's the thing, if you want to do it together, we can do that. That's what working with me is. It's me learning and growing and then sharing all of that with you. Right? Everything that I am doing and learning, and every way that I'm growing, and every way that I'm getting healthier, and every new season I work through is an opportunity for me to then give that to you. You get access to my brain, and you get to an inside view at how I'm making it work in my life. And then you get to take that and do it in yours. That's what it's like to work with me. It's not me being, like a preacher, preaching at you. No, we get to do this together. But I realize that I have to be the first domino. That's what my coach likes to call it, is I have to be the first domino And so here I am sharing with you. And of course, this is super fun to share. It's not fun. It's not fun to be vulnerable and share with you that I have been making excuses in my health. But it's real. And if you're going to get anything from me, it's realness. But it's real, and it's me. And it's this is how I interact with my clients. This is how I interact with my friends. This is how I interact with my students. And this is what I want for you. I want to empower you to decide that you're not going to make excuses anymore. And I want to empower you to decide that you're not going to be a victim of your circumstances anymore, whatever those circumstances are. And I want to empower you by doing it in my own life and showing you that it's possible and showing you that it's messy and it's not perfect, but that it's possible and that it's fun and it's gracious and it's peaceful and there's a whole lot of freedom. So if you, I just really want to share that. I think that, this was a really big breakthrough for me today. Like, I couldn't figure out why I was just on this plateau of suck. A plateau of suck. And I was like, oh, I set up a lawn chair for myself on this plateau of suck. And I planted myself there and was cool hanging out on the plateau of suck in my dirty diaper. And today I was like, no more. I'm done with that. So if you're done with that too, if you're done being on your plateau of suck or done being in your dirty diaper, and you want to hang out in a space where we have fun getting out of the dirty diapers and fun getting off of the sucky plateaus, then I'm your girl. I'm your coach, and I would love to have you in my space. I would love to teach you everything I know and teach you how to just decide to make the decision that you're going to be healthy and stop making excuses, and stop being a victim of your circumstances. And I would love to teach you how to do that. This is not the first time I've done it. I just am real and fell prey to that again. And as soon as I realized it today, I was like, oh no. I don't do that. I'm out. So if you want to do that together, or if that's the kind of coach you're looking for, then I'm here. Non-Sucky is still open for registration. We start in, I think, a week or so. And I really would love to have you in that space. I would really love to have you in that space. If you're interested in the Non-Sucky weight loss program, let me know. You can shoot me a message, and I'd love to help you get enrolled in that and get out of your dirty diaper and really make weight loss and health a part of your life that doesn't suck. Because I know how sucky it can be. But it doesn't have to be. So that's all I got. I love you. It is almost bedtime for me. Night.